Most men are not wifing up women who have sex early with them. Y'all know that. That's why we're not wifing up most of these women who get in a relationship.
Ali, you know the tricky part about it. I think the tricky part about it is there's no way for us to quantify the success rate of relationships with early sex versus late sex. There's no way to quantify that.
Really?
How can we? There's no way.
There's no way. Y'all saying just if I leave with my wallet. If hey, babe, you want to go out? I leave with my wallet with a woman. She can't quantify whether I'm trying to trick or whether I'm trying to buy her versus me just trying to spend it.
Because you should leave with your wallet. My last wife, I'm twice divorced. But we fucked in 19 days.
Shannon, how you going? Okay,
we fucked in 19 days, Ali. Yeah.
You just destroyed your own argument before you even started.
No, I didn't.
You led with my wallet. I'm twice divorced.
No. I said you should lead with your wallet.
Right, but you said you should lead with your wallet. I'm twice divorced. Right when you said that.
Yeah, but you don't know why I got a divorce. So don't.
You can't quantify. One doesn't equal the other.
My ex-wife is in the other room right now. The point is, the question was, can you marry somebody that you have sex with early? Absolutely, yes. Yes, you absolutely can. And what Sean is saying is, Sean is saying there's no way to measure really whether.
Cool. That's cool. I concede. So, all the brothers having daughters, us having daughters. See, we do this all the time. We should make sure we go, hey, baby, make sure you give it up early to that man if you want him. That's what we promote. No, don't say no. You can't. Y'all can't say no.
Ali, I get what you saying.
Damn sure can say no.
Ali, I get what you're saying.
This is why I tell y'all.
I see why you're trying to quantify.
This is why I say men in one hand will say women need to submit. Then another hand, they tell their daughters, hey, make sure this man does everything you need him to do. Make sure he prioritizes your happiness while we telling brothers to make sure they're responsible. But you saying a woman should give it up early, but then you're going to teach your daughters not to give it up early?
No, Ali, we're not saying that at all. None of us are saying none of us are saying women need to give it up early. What the question was, are they marriageable? Can they be wives still if they give it up early? That was the question. We're not telling anybody what they should and shouldn't do early or how long they need to wait. That's
okay. So stay there. Y'all stay there. Stay there. If she's marriageable, no, we're gonna stay there. You say she's marriageable. See, this how we get in trouble, and that's why women have this excuse to say what they say. That's why women have this excuse to say what they say. Because if she's marriageable, I say, baby, you marriageable, give it up. So she should give it up if she's marriageable. You said she's marriageable.
That coochie up.
I
got no use for it.
No, we just said it doesn't disqualify her. We just
I got more use for it. Give it up.
Let me give you an example. Hold on. Let me give you an example. Right? If I'm dating a woman, right, and she specifically has like 180-day rule for sex. If I stayed around for that 180 days, I would break up with her probably on 181 because I hate for people to play them games with me. And if I intended to continue playing that game, I would be vindictive by 180.
Hey, Ali, Marcus made my point.
If y'all, but y'all said, but Shannon, y'all said it's her having sex early doesn't mean she's not marriageable, right? How do we prove she's not marriageable if you have sex early? How do you prove she didn't?
That's what Sean
you can't quantify it.
That's what we're saying.
There's no way to attribute that to that.
No such thing as sex too early.
To us to understand. Listen to what Sean is simply saying. You can't measure that because there's no way to even take a poll. Nationwide to say, well,
how soon she has sex?
Early sex sounds right on time.
All the ladies watching, just remember they just played a video with a dude with all these bracelets and with a beret and all these things. Say they make y'all put down y'all guard. They go, hey baby, just because you have sex with me, that don't mean you ain't marriageable.
But you know
y'all finessing.
But you know what, Ali? I think too, just like the example that Shannon gave, right? Like, so say for instance, his marriage didn't end because he had sex with her. There's no way to attribute having, like, say he was with a person for 12 years. There's no way to attribute the relationship ending to the fact that y'all had sex day one. There's just no way to attribute it to that. And so
it could be because she stole $100,000 out of my bank
exactly.
account.
Unless you're a dude who disqualifies them specifically for that.
Hold on. So we don't say the word.
Hold on.
How soon should she give it up?
So look,
you know what? No,
one more thing, Ali. The thing I would tell my daughter is that the thing I would tell my daughter is kind of what Mark has alluded to. Whether you give it up 6 months down the road or 6 days down the road, if a nigga's a piece of shit, he's gonna be a piece of shit regardless.
I didn't ask you that, Sean. Please don't do this, brother.
Exactly. I'm saying that would be my message.
But I didn't ask y'all that. How soon should she give it up if you really like her? So we're gonna put a caveat that you really like this woman somehow.
That has nothing to do with the other. No.
I don't have an answer to that.
What is that? I can't hear.
Yo.
So here's the thing, Ali. You can't answer that. You can't ask that question.
I can't answer
You can't ask that question. It's not in good faith. That's not a good question to ask. It's not realistic because you've been speaking. Hold on, I got this. Hold on.
Why y'all gotta say that for? What do you mean I've been speaking? You ain't gotta say all that.
It's real shit.
You gotta say all that. Y'all running game though.
No, we're not running game. We're just calling a spade, and that's what it is. What you're saying is that how quickly should she give it up and this and that? We can't control that whatsoever. What she feels like doing, what she's at her comfort level, and how much she's vibing with you and liking you, that's all on her. That's her decision alone. Period. Mm-hmm. Now, if it happens to be the first night or the first week or the second date, that's her decision based on her comfortability with you and how you are and how y'all are vibing and what level y'all on, if y'all on the same damn page or not. And I'm going to keep it a buck right now. Some of the best relationships I've ever had, we had sex early. We had sex quickly, within the first date or two,
you still
maybe
with her.
Even 3.
You still with her.
I'm single right now. What I'm saying is some of the best relationships that I have had where we ended up having sex early, and then Shannon was talking about leading with your wallet. Some of those we went to brunch. It was easy. It was something. When it comes to like money wise, I didn't break the bank or anything like that. She liked me. She fucked with me. She wanted me, and she wanted to fuck me. She was all about what was going on over here, and I was feeling what was going on over there. Oh, she dropped whatever she had going on like that. She's like, "You are what I want. You're who I'm looking for," and that's what it was.
Our egos, man.
Bump all that. No, fuck that. That's real. That's real shit, though.
No, it's not.
No. You don't know shit about my ego. You don't know anything about my relationships. I'm telling you exactly. No. I'm telling you what my personal situations was, what I've experienced, and I'm letting you know. You start talking about my ego and how our egos are. I'm telling you what it is. Spade or spade. Nothing more, nothing less.
And a lot of relationships don't last.
And what?
And a lot of relationships don't last.
Most relationships don't last.
That's the thing.
Right. It's because women are having sex
once or twice. You know what I'm saying?
Never mind. Hold on. I'm gonna let y'all talk. Let me
just say this real quick.
Well, thank you.
Ali, to say your point. Most of us, like Sean was saying earlier, is like, we want to feel like we were that guy, right? There's definitely some arrogance to that, where we feel like, okay, yeah, this is just me. But unfortunately, a lot of times it's not, right? We're probably not the first person, but we still want to see the light in them, right? But if we were going to try to quantify it in any way, right, we could at least have an inference as to what's going on. Because when we look at cultures that don't behave in that manner, that are not out here being promiscuous, their marriage statistically outlasts cultures that are engaging in premarital sex. So I think we could at least use that data, which is recorded, right, to at least give us an idea as to where we stand with that. Because cultures that don't engage in that type of behavior, that lean more into religion, that are not promiscuous, their relationships,
not to interrupt you, but you're introducing too many more variables. Yeah. Once you introduce all those variables, there's no way to attribute the breakup. There's no way to attribute the success or breakup to any of those, because there are too many variables.
It's so much more to it.
But how much more is it to it? If you're saying people who aren't promiscuous, if cultures that are not as promiscuous are having more successful marriage rates, that's pretty much like one correlation.
Shannon already said it earlier. If y'all caught what he said earlier, as men, do we keep interest with women we have sex with earlier, or we lose interest with women we have earlier? Shannon just said, after that dude said what he said, men don't always have sex. Yeah, if we already had sex with you, we ain't worried about sex. He already said it. So most of the times when men get sex early, they ain't worried about that woman no more. You didn't even get.
Nah,
what's the
that's
caveat?
not a good correlation.
No, what he was saying, Ali,
you're talking about desiring having sex again with someone you already had sex with. Like, it's not the same thing.
No. You've already had sex with her, then you have the opportunity to get to know her.
I literally hold on. Hey, Shannon, I get it. But are we saying that if I'm having sex with a woman early and she already went past somebody? No, hold on. It's not already saying how she's moving. If we know she had to have sex with somebody else before she had sex with you, right?
She did
early. So what is it? Why do we go we special because someone has sex with us? How do we quantify a good person?
She probably did that with every nigga.
I think I'm special in general. So I mean, it ain't just because she had sex with me.